First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Lions.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. And, you know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, you're running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before.
Miller. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Bears.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
They go play action with Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Play action. It's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Dolphins have gone out in front late over the Patriots. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through.
Bears 10, Lions 3. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, Big serious right here. We gotta step it up.
Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks.
Good tackle by Akeem Hicks, and what a nice career he's had. Remember, he played his college ball in Canada. Now in his 5th season with the Bears, and 9th overall in the NFL.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field, take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Stafford. Amendola with a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. They'll get this one to Galladay. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Had to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. That's his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Deshaun Hand able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 11 now, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. On the slant, complete to Green. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
A.J. Green, 28 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 41, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a Lion.
Terrific catch. And a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
12 more yards there and another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. Robinson's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll run it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. He finds Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Trey Flowers.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, Patterson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was brought down by
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Play action. Now Trubisky. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown
from 21 yards away as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, wide open.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Good. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Carried by the running back.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Taken down at the 22.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Chicago.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, the connection made. It's Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Back now at Ford Field.
17.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out out of the gun. Trubisky lets this one rip toward. This is caught inside the 15.
Trubisky
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on football.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1.
Last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
But Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Trubisky. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, 54. Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Mike, check, 59.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right, 22, 21. Kill.
On 1st down at Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
That's incomplete. Nearly enough Another pick. My goodness.
Intended for T.J. Hawkins.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and that'll make it 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To the air again, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They snap it to Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? And that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Green. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bears 45, Lions 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.